Hello, today I want to talk about the concept of being boxed in and how unboxing yourself can lead to personal growth, resilience, and the freedom to embrace your true self. Growing up, I felt like I lived in a box, a place where my life was dictated by circumstances I couldn't control. But through experience, I've learned that unboxing yourself is not just a metaphor for personal growth. It's a process that allows you to live authentically and be true to yourself. My journey begins in childhood, growing up in poverty. There were days when I came home to no power, and my father would try to heat the house using the oven just to save on electricity. The environment at home was chaotic and my family struggled to get by. In school I was quiet, withdrawn. It was like living behind a wall, trying to escape the noise of my home life. That was my box, a place where I stayed small and didn't fully express myself. But life has a funny way of forcing you to move out of that box. In high school, I found friends who made a difference, especially when I started attending youth groups. These experiences helped me begin to get out of my shell and realize that I didn't have to remain confined to a box of negativity. When I turned 18, I thought I was ready to leave home and create a new life for myself. But I quickly realized that wasn't as easy as I thought. I wanted to live my life, but I wasn't fully prepared. At that point, I started dating someone who was a heroin addict, thinking I could help them. But that relationship taught me a valuable lesson. You can't help someone who doesn't want to help themselves. That was the beginning of me learning the importance of resilience and work ethic. I started working in different jobs, from being a hostess at a fancy restaurant to working in aerospace. I learned how to handle work politics and how to advocate for myself. But along the way, I also learned the harsh reality that sometimes the path you're on is not meant for you and it's okay to change course. I moved forward, understanding that my own happiness was worth the effort to break free from what wasn't working. When I became a quality inspector, I faced new challenges, and soon after I found out I was pregnant. The news was overwhelming, especially because I wasn't sure where my relationship with Raphael would go. I had to make the decision to keep the baby and raise him, and that meant moving in together and becoming the primary provider. Over time, my son's father's behavior made it clear that our relationship wasn't aligned with my values. He was unreliable, lost jobs, and preferred to party while I worked hard. That led to our separation when I found out he had cheated on me. He tried to come back, asking for a second chance, but I realized that being strong with my morals and standing up for myself was the only way forward. I needed to focus on raising my son and being true to myself. I moved in with my grandparents and continued providing for my son. I also started working at Virginia Mason Hospital, where I learned the value of resilience in a new role. I had previously worked as a quality inspector, but I began to feel like the work politics and sexism I faced there were holding me back. I found that work was not just about performing tasks but also about navigating complex dynamics. I realized that my path was shifting, and that's when I made the decision to go back to school. Initially, I pursued engineering, but I quickly realized it wasn't the right fit for me. I didn't enjoy math, chemistry, or physics. I wanted something more creative, so I switched my major to teaching. But I found that the rigid structure of teaching didn't allow for the creativity I craved. So I shifted again to pursue a degree in behavioral health. Now I am on the path I believe is right for me, helping individuals navigate their own challenges and grow. Looking back, I've learned that resilience and the ability to embrace change are crucial for growth. The people who don't fit into your life or understand your perspective aren't your problem. They are part of the process that teaches you what your values are and how to stand firm in them. I used to be the yes person, always agreeing because I didn't want to rock the boat. But I realized that true fun and fulfillment come from finding balance and staying true to what you want to. My journey has taught me that it's important to surround yourself with people who appreciate and value you, and not waste time with those who don't. I've faced being misunderstood, being called opinionated or difficult, but I've come to realize that's part of life. No one will get along with everyone, and that's okay. Finding your group of people, the ones who support and value you, is what matters most. So, unboxing yourself is a lifelong journey of discovering who you truly are, finding your values, and staying resilient in the face of challenges. It's about learning to embrace your unique perspective and knowing that even if others don't understand, it doesn't take away from your worth. Life is about breaking free from the walls that confine us, staying true to ourselves and finding our path, no matter how many times we have to adjust along the way.